So, welcome to study Ayurveda with SK. Today we will study about the vayu. Types of vayu: Purva vayu, Pachchima vayu, Dakshina vayu, Uttara vayu. So, vayu guna as per different direction. According to Acharya swasthvritta, what are the guna rasa dosha and yogya व्यक्ति we have to study now. पूर्व वायु गुण के लक्षण क्या क्या होंगे? गुण गुरु ಮತ್ತು स्निग्ध, गुरु और स्निग्ध होगा. रस मधुर एंड लवण. दोष रक्त पित्त कारक. योग्य व्यक्ति वातज प्रकृति अल्प कफ दोष एंड श्रम. अयोग्य व्यक्ति कफज प्रकृति शतक्षीण विष. दक्षिण वायु गुण एयर ब्लोइंग फ्रॉम द साउथवर्ड डायरेक्शन हैज द फॉलोइंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. गुण लघु, रस मधुर एंड कषाय. दोष रक्त पित्त शामक. योग्य व्यक्ति नेत्र रोग. क्षीण व्यक्ति इमैशिएटेड. पश्चिम वायु गुण एयर ब्लोइंग फ्रॉम द वेस्ट डायरेक्शन हैज फॉलोइंग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक. गुण वृक्ष, पारुष, खर, स्नेह, बलानाशक. दोष कफ एंड मेद, शोषण. उत्तर वायु गुण the air blowing from the north direction has the following characteristic. Guna snigdha, mradu and shita. Rasa will be madhura kashaya. Dosha will be does not affect the dosha as much. Yogyavati visharoga, it increases the kleda and bala and leads to dhatu kshina in healthy individual. So what is the vayu karya and dusita vayu karya? What is the karma? वायु का कर्म क्या है? किंडलिंग ऑफ फायर, मोमेंट ऑफ सूर्य, चंद्र, नक्षत्र, ग्रह, क्रिएशन ऑफ क्लाउड्स, शोरिंग रेन, फ्लोइंग ऑफ रिवर्स, मैच्योरिटी ऑफ अ फ्लावर एंड फ्रूट्स, germination of seeds, development of plants, classification of season, causes, dryness and hardness and transformation. दुष्सिता वायु कार्य कास श्वास वमितु प्रतिशय शिररुज्ज ज्वर, breaking of mountain peaks, uprooting trees, disturbing the ocean, overflowing the lakes, changing the course of rivers, earthquake, thunderstorm, cloud disturbance of the six seasons, spread of epidemics. Vayu Shuddhi Prakara. What is the Vayu? Purification of air. According to Sushruta Samhita, Laksha, Haridra, the Dhuma will be, how can we purify the air? Laksha, Haridra, Ativisha, Abhaya, Harenu, Ela, Valka, Kushta, Priyangu are used in the form of Dhuma. धूम में कौन से ड्रग यूज़ कर सकते हैं? एक तो लाक्षा यूज़ कर सकते हैं, हरिद्रा यूज़ कर सकते हैं, अतिविषय यूज़ करते हैं. अभी अभया, हारेनु, एला, वल्का, कुष्टा, प्रियांगो आर यूज्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ धूमा. कर्पूर, देवदारू, धूप, चंदना, श्रीवास, सर्जा, अगरू, निम्बा, सोमराजी, गंधक, Google are used in the Havana. Burning drugs like Nagakesara, Jati, Patola, Nimba, Bilva, Nirgundi, Kamala, etc. Agnihotra is done for purification of atmosphere. It fills the atmosphere with the beneficial nutrient and purify it. It has catalytic effect in the atmosphere, helps rest natural cycle so as to attain the vital harmony and equilibrium. The atmosphere created by performing this ritual is the highly appropriate for practicing other spiritual disciplines. Furthermore, Agnihotra may also be used for medicinal purpose or for purifying water resources. According to Ashtanga Sangraha, Dhupana Karma Guggulu, Agaru, Sarjasara Vacha, Gorasa, Sarsapa, etc. are used as a Dhupana to clean the vitiated air, that is impure air. Raksha Karma, continuous Dhupana Karma with Kantotaka, Trivrata, Vacha, Kusta, Sarshapa, etc. helps to purify protection of the air. Graha Roga Adhikara, Dhupana with Vacha, Ballataka, Kusta, Grata, Sarsapa, Nimbapatra, Siddharthaka, etc. help to remove impurities of air along with Graha Dosha. Dhupana Karma, Raksha Karma, Graha Roga Adhikara. So, air, composition of air. Air is mechanical mixture of gases. The normal composition of air by volume is approximately 78% nitrogen, 20% of oxygen, 0.9% of argon, 0.03% of carbon dioxide, and trace like neon, krypton, xenon, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen, nitrogen dioxide, helium. In addition, air also contain water vapors, trace of ammonia, suspended matter such as dust, bacteria, spores, and vegetable debris. Air atmosphere, external atmosphere, internal atmosphere. Agent affecting the atmosphere, physical agent, chemical agent, biological agent. There may be the temperature, humidity, wind, velocity, pressure. Chemical agent, dust, smoke, other organic and inorganic particles. Air impurity. Air is rendered by respiration of man and animal, combustion of coal, gas, oil, etc., decomposition of organic matter, radioactive dust and isotopes, trade traffic manufacturing process. Self-cleaning cleansing mechanism. Wind, sunlight, rain, plant life. Wind is dilutes and sweeps away the impurity by its movement. Sunlight, atmosphere temperature, sunlight oxidize the impurity and kills the bacteria. Rain cleanses atmosphere by removing the suspended and gaseous impurities. Plant life, green plant utilize carbon dioxide and generate oxygen, vice versa at night. Wind, sunlight, self-cleansing mechanism. Wind, sunlight, rain, plant life. So, air of occupied room, chemical changes. Air became progressively contaminated by carbon dioxide and oxygen content decreases due to metabolic process. An average person at rest gives 0.7 uh, cubic feet per hour. During physical activity may be up to cubic feet per hour. In mixed gathering, the per capita output of carbon dioxide is taken as 0.6 cubic feet per hour. So, air occupied room, a person at rest gives 0.7 cubic feet per hour. Physical changes, rise in the temperature. Indoor temperature tend to rise due to emission of body, increase of humidity due to moisture evaporated from skin, lungs. The expired air contain about 6% of water vapor. Decrease in air movement. In crowded places, the natural movement of air is impeded. Body color will be unpleasant. Odor arises from the foul breath, perspiration, bad oral hygiene, dirty clothes. The production of body odor depends upon social status, age, personal hygiene. Bacterial pollution. Exhale air contains microorganisms in suspension which are principally saprophytic and may include pathogenic bacteria. The organisms are discharged into the air during conversation, coughing, sneezing, loud talking, etc. Thermal discomfort and comfort zone. What is thermal discomfort? Thermal discomfort is a subjective sensation which people experience in ill ventilated and crowded rooms. Thermal discomfort is a which people experience in ill ventilated and crowded rooms. Discomfort may be caused due to temperature, humidity, air movement, or heat radiation. These factors determine the cooling power of air. With respect to human body, discomfort may be caused due to temperature, humidity, air movement, and heat radiation. What is comfort zone? Comfort zone is the range of effective temperature over which the major of adults feel comfortable. Effect of temperature over which the majority of adult feel comfortable. Comfort zone evaluated in India: pleasant and cool will be 20 degrees Celsius, comfortable and cool will be 20 to 25 degree, comfortable will be 25 to 30, 25 to 30, 27 degree, hot and comfortable will be 28 degree, extremely hot will be more than 28 degree, intolerable hot will be 30 plus. So air pollution. The air pollution term signifies the presence of substance in the surrounding atmosphere generated by activity of man. In affect human health, safety and comfort, and injures vegetation, animal and other environmental media. In this in turn result in chemical entering from food chain being presented in drinking water and therefore cause additional damage to humans. Major air pollutant source and adverse effect. Uh, the agent, source, and the adverse effect: oxide of nitrogen, automobile exhaust, gas, stove, heater, wood burning stove, kerosene space heater. What are the adverse effect? Respiratory tract irritation, bronchial hyperactivity, impaired lung defense. Hydrocarbons source will be the automobile exhaust, cigarette smoking, and the adverse effect will be the lung cancer. Ozone discomfort, sulfur dioxide, automobile exhaust, power plants, smelter, oil refineries, kerosene space heater. The adverse effect will be the cough, asthma, COPD, respiratory tract irritation. Hospitalization may be necessary. Death may occur in case of severe exposure. So, what is the prevention and control of air pollution? WHO recommended the following procedure for prevention and control of air pollution. So, containment, replacement, and the dilution, uh, leg- legislation, and the international action. These are the procedure we have taken. Containment, the it is the prevention of escape of toxic material into the ambient air. It is achieved by engineering methods such as enclosure and ventilation and air cleaning. What is the replacement? Replacement is the technological process causing air pollution by new process that does not. Increased use of electricity in place of coal has greatly helped in smoke reduction. So replacement, if you use in place of coal, we can take electricity. Dilution, what is dilution? It is a valid so long as it it is within the self cleaning capacity of environment. Some air pollutants are readily removed by vegetation. So dilution is a valid so long as within. Some air pollutants are readily removed by vegetation. The establishment of green belts between industrial and residential area is an attempt at dilution. Self-cleaning capacity of the environment, dilution. So dilution is nothing but building the more number of plants like green belts between the industrial and residential area. We have to build the plants. That is the dilution. Containment is a prevention of escape of toxic material into the ambient air. It is achieved by engineering method such as enclosure and ventilation and air cleaning. Replacement is nothing but the coal has been greatly helped to smoke reduction, whereas the increased use of electricity will help to uh, get over the air pollution. So legislation, the government of India has taken to prevent the uh, preventive measure like Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 and the international action to deal with the air pollution on worldwide scale, who has established an international network of laboratory for monitoring and study air pollution. The network consists of two international centers at London and Washington, uh, three center at Moscow, Nagpur, and Tokyo, and 20 laboratory various part of the world. So disinfection of air, mechanical ventilation, UV radiation, chemical mist, and dust control. So mechanical ventilation reduces the vitiated air and bacterial density. UV radiation effective in situations such as operation theater, infectious disease ward. UV lamps are shaded and kept in vapor portion of rooms near the inlet of air. Use direct exposure to eyes and causes skin disorder may be caused by UV radiation. Chemical mist, triethylene glycol vapor are effective for air bactericides, especially against the droplet and nuclei and dust. Dust control, application of oil to floor of hospital ward reduces the bacterial content of the air. So disinfection of air will be done by mechanical ventilation, UV radiation, and the chemical mist. Chemical mist, the chemical user triethylene glycol, and dust control will be the oil to floor. Application of oil to floors of hospital ward reduces the bacterial content in the air. So global warming is the unusual rapid increase in the earth average surface of temperature over the past century, primarily due to excessive accumulation of greenhouse gases like uh, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and the ozone. Main cause of global warming, increase the amount of carbon dioxide gas in the atmosphere due to deforestation and soil erosion. Increase in the amount of oxides of carbon dioxide and nitrogen produced during the combustion of fossil fuel like coal, petroleum, partially and completely. Collection of chlorofluorocarbon (CFC) in atmosphere due to use of aerosols and refrigerator. Nitrogen oxide gas produced by chemical fertilizer used in agriculture and by the combustion of foul fuel used in automobiles. Various biotic activity, agriculture activity, and decay of organic waste produces greenhouse gases. Effect of global warming: heat waves will be more, expansion of desert area, natural fires in forest lands, more evaporation of water from ocean and water body, melting of ice caps, Arctic, Antarctic region. So melting of ice caps will be present in Arctic and Antarctic regions. Rise of sea level, flooding and submergence of low-lying coastal area. Increase the cloud formation in the atmosphere, shorter and warmer winter, longer the hotter summer, change in the rainfall pattern, disruption in farming, increased drought, uh, impact on plants, animal, and human. Control and remedy measures for global warming: reduction and consumption of fossil fuel such as coal and petroleum, use of biogas plants, use of nuclear power plants, increasing forestation, use of unleaded petrol in automobile, installation of pollution control devices in automobile and industries. So what is ventilation? Ventilation is a vitiated air Replacement of vitiated air by supply of fresh odor air is the ventilation. So use of ventilation, physical condition of the temperature, humidity and movement of air in the room are maintained constant. So chemical composition of air inside the room is maintained constant. Physical condition like temperature, humidity, movement of air in room are maintained constant, and the bacterial contamination of air in the room are reduced. Odors are removed from room. So effect in unventilated room. Discomfort may be felt in closed and congested room because of changes in the air, decrease of oxygen and increase in carbon dioxide, water vapor, bad odor, organic poison eliminated from the humans. So effect may include discomfort, restlessness, nausea, vomiting, irritability and giddiness and fainting. Types of ventilation may be natural and mechanical. Natural ventilation may be the wind, diffusion, inequality of temperature. So wind is an active force in ventilation. When it blow through the room, it act as deflation. When there is an obstruction, it bypasses and exert a suction called as aspiration. Doors and windows facing each other provide cross ventilation. Wind is nothing but doors and window facing each other provide the cross ventilation. Uh, Diffusion, air passes through the smallest opening or space by diffusion. Air passes through the smallest opening is diffusion, and the inequality of a temperature, air flows from high density to low density. It rises when slightly heated and escapes from the opening provided high up in the room. Outside, the air, which is cooler and denser, will enter the room through the low inlets. So mechanical ventilation, exhaust, selenium ventilation, balance ventilation, and air conditioning. So mechanical ventilation have four types: exhaust, selenium ventilation, balance ventilation, air conditioning. So exhaust is nothing but the exhaust we have used exhaust fan in our rooms, usually drawn by electricity. Uh, Vacuum created which is induced fresh air enter into the room, windows, door and other inlets. Selenium ventilation, in this system fresh air is blown into the room by centrifugal fans so as to create positive pressure and displaces the vitiated air. Balance ventilation, this is the combination of exhaust and selenium system. Balance ventilation is the combination of exhaust and selenium system. Selenium is nothing but the centrifugal fans we have used uh, to displace the vitiated air. Air conditioning is nothing but the simultaneous control of all at least the first three following factors affecting the both physical and chemical condition of the atmosphere within any confined space or room. The factor include temperature, humidity, air movement, distribution and dust and bacteria, odor, toxic gases, most of which affect in greater and lesser degree of human health comfort. So high altitude sickness we have found above 2400 to meter. It present as collection non-specific symptoms acquired at high altitude and low air pressure resembling cause flu, carbon monoxide poisoning, hangover. Traveling in short time altitude from 9,000 to 15,000 feet can lead to acute health problems. Acute mountain sickness manifested as headache, vomiting, other symptoms including breathlessness, sleeplessness, and cough. So, what are the symptoms involved in the high altitude health problems? Maybe the severe dyspnea, headache, vomiting, ataxia, staggering gait, and fatigue, unconsciousness, abdominal pain, and visual distribution. So thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel.